Breaking pDAI news once again, baby dolls. There is a new major discovery made. We have found a $22 million whale wallet who is directly linked to the Pulse MakerDAO voter, who is rumored, speculated Richard Hart. They sent in as a vote 555.55 Maker tokens, and they voted and they wrote a key message. They said, "In it for glory and love, ... Could it be somebody who is cheating around, who is trolling? Yeah, but it's a $22 million anonymous whale wallet type of troll. I'm going to go through, man. I've got so much juicy news, friends. Every single day, I'm like, bro, do I have to put on the pegs again? Yes. Yes, I do have to put on the pegs. Every day, I'm like, dude, friends, my gym sessions are later. I have to cut things short. I'm not even eating properly because this information's coming out. And look, man, if you don't understand what's going on, it is not my job to explain it to you. It's not my job, okay? I'm explaining for my friends and family who are listening, okay? If you don't accept information in front of you, or you don't like the price odds, which is all it is, friends. So pretty much when people say, I don't like it, I don't like it. Okay, bro, what you're telling me is you think pDAI's price of 2.2 cents is too high. That's okay. Move to the side. There are other people out there who can make a case of why 2.2 cents is cheap. That's it. So for all these other people crying about it, I mean, like, move on. Now I'm going to go through the critical information, friends. So remember, the big Pulse chain pDAI, the voter who said in it for glory and love, it's directly linked. This wallet, friends, has a whopping $15 million of Ethereum maker, the Ethereum maker. Okay, so just to let you guys know, friends, somehow Richard, he's smart. He has a lot of like altcoins and liquidity and protocols out there, you know, like stuff he believes in, stuff he likes. Can we confirm all of it? No, but like, I mean, it seems like really obvious that like he would have MakerDAO token, so we could have a say and a vote and just participate in that stuff, okay? Because he's giant, friends. Yeah. By the way, he had the most DAI at one point anyway. So this is the big $22 million wallet. As a token of friendship, I sent it as well. I sent it some PIKA. As you can see right here, I sent it some PIKA. How much did I send it? 5555 PIKA. Like, say, hello, friend. Just to show you in here. So, hey, that's what I do. Just chagging it out. Here's my PIKA, of course, friend. So, like, PIKA is not my coin. I guess it's our, or all of our coin. Okay, it's our coin. You know, we bought it. We got rogged at the start. But yeah, why I send that? I know it's cute. It's like it's cute seeing like a little Pikachu in somewhere. And by the way, it fuels the haters, friends, because I already saw, it was so funny yesterday. The other maker guy, I sent him like PIKA. I sent him like I forgot how much, man. I sent him PIKA, and somebody in my Telegram, bless your heart, came in and said, no, guys, I don't think it's Richard. He owns PIKA. And I was like, I sent it there to you, but you see what I mean? It's like, it's so easy to just like a little piece of information can just throw you off the course. So just to confirm now, okay, so this big wallet does not confirm anything. Yes, they're sending between them. Okay, what does it confirm? Nothing confirms it. So confirmed is like a meme, friends. So it's people, friends, people out there, yeah, they want 100% probability of stuff. Okay, when you're flying a plane, you want a near 100% probability that it's going to land. Okay, sweet. In markets, though, the upside of having 100% probability of something is very low because it's all priced in. With this, I'm showing you, I'm uncovering the information here for you, and I'm just revealing to you that this information we're discovering, okay, it does not confirm, but it raises the odds that Richard Hart is either this person's wallet network that we're saying. It's not one wallet, man. He's got probably like hundreds of wallets, okay? It's either Richard Hart directly or a Richard Hart associate. And remember, I told you, look, this is my bet. Sommy's bet is that most of pDAI's pricing has actually nothing to do with the market cap, the money, or anything else. It's just got to do with, is Richard involved or not? That's what my belief is, okay? So that's why I told a lot of pDAI people as well, don't waste your breath, bro. You're trying to explain stuff. I'm going to go through some market cap FUD and stuff out here, friends, but don't waste your breath. They're just arguing about, is Richard involved or not? That's it. Because, friends, look, man, I was here during the EHEX FUD, okay? I know 99% of them, if Richard came out and he said, pDAI is a nice decentralized stablecoin, if they just said that, they will bow down. I grovel at your feet, sir. Straight away. They'll say, well, you made this coin do 10,000x. Now I'm on board, I believe. Straight away. They bow there. Yeah, they need to hear it from the man himself. And I told you about the paradigm shift. He doesn't speak on live stream like that stuff anymore. He speaks through the blockchain. Also, he needs the speculation process to continue because he can't get people hoarding coins that shouldn't. Like, friends, there was also there was a big guy out here. I think it was like Herman. Herman had 1.2 billion pDAI. He's only got like 550 million now or something. So imagine Richard Hart told Herman ages ago, hey, I'm going to send this thing to $1. He just holds it. You see, he just holds all of it. So I'm not here. Here's the thing. I'm not here to convince anybody about whether it's happening or not. I will just describe to you what happens. If the price goes up, more believers are unlocked. If the price goes down, more people call it a scam and they fight it more. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now, why does your friend Tommy think that is this $22 million wallet? Why do I think it's Richard Hart? If you had, he's got $660,000 of PMaker, $660,000. If you were not Richard Hart and you watched the coin do a 15x, you now have $600,000 and you thought, oh, well, this is just like a make-believe piece of trash story I'm going to dump on everybody. Why aren't you taking profits then? Why are you not selling this? You should be selling this. If you're out here to fool people and troll people, right? If that person who said in it for the glory and love, if it's not Richard Hart, okay, why aren't you selling? You should be selling. Because you fooled everybody. You got everybody to think it's Richard Hart. People are buying people still holding the maker tokens. You got a free over $500,000 sitting there for you. Why aren't you selling? So that's why I said this increases the odds. This to me is the pattern behavior of a billionaire. Okay? That's what it's saying to me. Yeah, it could be someone else out here. It could be. Okay, but I think on Richard's chain, high odds it's a billionaire. It looks like a billionaire to me. So, hey, you don't care about $600,000 in this like make-believe narrative. Like, you know, if the narrative is not real, you know this thing's going to zero, right? It's literally going all the way back down. Why don't you take your $600,000 and try flip it for another 20x? Then you'll make another $22 million, by the way, $24 million. Why aren't you doing that? You know why. So in my post here, I referred it to a mercenary. If it was a mercenary, I believe they'll most likely be selling. Okay, they're not. Yeah, that's right. People, I get asked every single day. Firstly, I say, get pegged. Get pegged. I say it every day, man. I say, bro, I don't care about if you believe it or not. I don't care. I literally zero care, okay? There are 500 million people out there in crypto who I know it's a waiting powder keg that's going to explode if Richard just tags pDAI or posts a chart for the 5th time or does something like that. I know that is, man. And if it increases the odds again that is behind it, the payout's $1, okay? You're risking 1 upside 45x. But that's why, okay, why am I different? Why is literally your friend Tommy Unicorn? Because of the crypto trilemma problem, okay? Only 2 of these conditions are satisfied. You make money, the influencer KOL makes money, and there's reputation risk, okay? Reputation saving. You can only save 2. Influencers always go for the reputation, and they always go for they make money, okay? So what does that mean? Reputation. What it means is when things are down, and they're down like 95%, they don't come out yelling to you saying, this is a good buy. I still believe. They don't go say that because they're scared. They are scared if it doesn't work, okay? And when things go up, they just completely forget all the other stuff that's cheap, and they just go cheer about that up thing that's going up, okay? That's the difference. I give 0 probability, 0 care to my reputation risk, okay? 0 care. I don't care. Okay, so if this goes down, okay, move on. Get over it. It went down. It's meant to be a lottery ticket. Okay, I can't help people's risk size that they put in. Okay, literally, move on. The whole crypto industry goes to 0 every 15 seconds anyway. I'm just telling you what I do. You don't have to follow me. Okay, I'm giving you information though. I make content for me. I make content so that I laugh at myself looking like a retard as well, wearing my hats and stuff. And also, I make content for me 4 years ago who wants to see how to learn the game. These are probabilities. This is a narrative appearing. Who can I trust? Who can I not trust? What information have they covered out? I want somebody to synthesize these so I can see deep prices. Maybe you don't want, friends, honestly, maybe you think 2 cents is too expensive. And you're like, you want to see maybe it go to 10 and then back to 2. Okay, fair enough. But at least you're learning in the game. This is better than buying a 47K market cap pump fund JPEG trash that gets dumped on you in like 15 minutes. Another thing I'm going to do for you, friends, is play some pump music because peg. Now, people have said, if this is Richard, why didn't he just vote with his gargantuan sized wallet? Once again, see, friends, poor people, they don't understand how rich people think. So let me ask you a question. Why doesn't a billionaire just walk around downtown New York by themselves all day at 3 a.m. on a Friday night? Why don't they just walk around? Maybe safety? Okay, sweet. Now we understand something. Okay, cool. Why don't they let their kids just walk around? Okay, there you go. So, billionaires, when you have this much money, security risk. If they didn't want to, if it's Richard, he didn't want to connect to a random DeFi website. Okay, so he sends it to another address, or he just operates from the other address, which just like lowers the probability that he's going to get destroyed. You get it? So he doesn't put all of the rest of these things at risk. You get it? So it's basically a message saying, I'm watching. This is one of my wallets. They're all linked. You guys can figure it out later. I'm watching. And here's the thing. He had every opportunity to block the proposal. He didn't. Okay, because the proposal is, can we use the 08 collateral vault tokens, Hex, Pulse, and PulseX? Can we use them to mint pDAI and stuff? Okay, that's pretty much the story of what's happening. Why didn't he say no? Okay, he didn't say no. Once again, it raises the probability we are on the right path. Doesn't confirm it. So, remember, friends, Luna UST high was 7 cents. Okay, and now this thing is 2%. I mean, like, what? First, I was yelling about 1 cent. What happens when we get to 7 cents? Okay. We're definitely getting there. We don't know, okay? So I've got to give you a very friendly reminder, friends. How to bop non-friends. So I am here to empower you. Yes. That's why I am doing my best. I give free wisdom, knowledge, stuff I figure out that I don't even understand fully, but I know it's important. I cover that here for you as well. Or information and news for free. Other people, they take from you and me. They take, okay? They'll brag about selling products and services all the time, insider groups, keep using their followers as exit liquidity, whatever, man. So that stuff, there's an abundance mindset coming. There's so many buyers out there in this open field, this open ocean. It's going to be great, okay? So this is where I align myself. I read my mantra and I say this to myself because I want you to know, and me, it has to come, it's true, it has to come from the heart. But also, coming from the heart doesn't mean you necessarily get rich, okay? Because there are people who think they're going from the heart, but they're still losing at this game. Also, Aaron coincidentally has a clip left out here. This is actually someone familiar. I'm your friend, okay? These people aren't our friends. Okay, I'm your friend. Because I'm the one who's telling you they're all a bunch of fucking non-believers. Do you understand that? I want you to sell, make good money, and be here for the next bear market. You get that? That's what I'll be sending next year. I'll go, hey, I'm going to need some troops for the next bear market because everyone's going to come out with the pitchforks and just trying to cannibalize each other. That'll be funny. And on a word on that, friends, you want to sell, you want to rotate, do it. Do it. Don't ask for permission. You're not betraying anybody. Just do it. And also, if you see other people doing it, don't worry, bro. The bull market ends when you run out of buyers. There are 500 million people coming. No one gives a shit about your little couple of $1,000s and stuff here and there. Trust me, things are going to go way further than you think. And speaking of all this like disbelief and going further than you think, I made this thread here for the pDAI community on topic of pDAI fans. So there's always this market cap controversy. And I'm speaking of Ver and a lot of other people in chat. I'm like, Habib. Okay, I'm doing you a favor if this works out. If it doesn't work out, okay, lottery ticket, whatever. But I'm doing you a favor, okay? I was here 4 years ago. I'm here 18 hours a day. Everything that you went through with Hex to Better Bitcoin is repeating to the tick with pDAI. Okay? The exact same thing. Same founder, rumor, okay? You have the same energy. You have a lot of new people coming in. No one understands. You have all these SA fudders. You have all this mind share of people hate the thing but don't want to come in. Extremely contrarian. You have the market cap FUD, which I'm going to go through now. Always people say, friend, look, I have your concerns as well. I said, bro, who's going to cover a $22.5 billion bill? And why would they cover your bill? That makes absolutely no sense. But you don't have all the facts. Just like, it's literally Habib. You know, if you're new, just to let you guys know some history, hexagons, friends, hexagons should be all in on pDAI because they should learn. Eric Wall is long pDAI. Think about it. Eric Wall remembers 4 years ago, he's like, oh, it's happening again. He watched a couple of my videos. He's like, oh, this Sommy guy who's a retarded peanut brain with a very, very straight posture, he is reminding me, named Eric, that Hex went through the exact same FUD. In fact, Eric Wall, was writing about its FUD and it kept going and going and going and going and going. Okay, and it was writing about the same thing, friends. The market cap FUD. They said Richard Hart owned a lot of the coins. Guess what? They were right. It still went up anyway. Did Richard dump all the coins? No, it didn't. He didn't dump it at 1 cent. It went all the way to 55 cents. So if you want to know these hard numbers, okay, there's $22.5 billion of DAI. Okay, $22.5 billion DAI. Okay. Now you might say, well, you know, $22.5 billion is a lot of money. But by the end of this post, I can get it down to $1.5 billion. All you need to cover from 22.5. We start at 22.5. I can get to 1.5. Thank you to 99 Capital and Decentralized Me and all the people doing the work on chain. And by the way, I can't confirm it. I don't know. Yes, you're literally, friends, if you lose money on it, you show this video to your wife or your girlfriend. You're like, I listened to a dude who pegs his own nipples, okay, in a ritual to do this. So what I've done is I removed the supplies. I go, okay, 22.5 billion. But here's the thing. I'll be honest, okay? I was long the whole time. But. Now that we're above 1 cent, my brain is now computing things differently. I'm like, bro, this is a Richard Hart chart. I know Richard did the signature down 99% and comes back. And now you're going up. This is literally the Richard Hart hockey stick. I know something else is happening. I can hear whispers from God coming down to me from heaven, friends. And by the way, just because I know, I can still be wrong, okay? I can still be wrong, all right? So I reverse engineer. I go, what if it is possible? What if it's possible? Just remember, you know, I literally get asked by people, friends and family, who I explained market cap to in 2019, okay? In 2019, I explained market cap and I said Bitcoin's going to 100K. Now that Bitcoin's 100K, what do they say? I just don't get it. How is this thing $100,000? I was like, oh, you forgot the 40,000 convos we had literally 5 years ago. Okay? So remember, 22.5 billion. You can remove 55%. These wallets pretty much confirmed they're Richard, okay? You can remove, there's 10 billion gone already, 55%. Now, how do we know they're Richard? Friends, there are wallets. The only way for you to get this amount of pulse is you have to sacrifice like trillions of whatever money or whatever. And it was obviously, it was the origin address movement, okay? It matches exactly. So you can then remove, of that 10 billion, you can remove another 30% from Richard Hart anonymous wallets. Now, I'm taking a guess, okay? I don't have any 100% guarantee. A lot of people are like, oh, show me the proof, bro. What proof? I can't show you the proof. Why would I waste a minute of my day trying to convert your shitty little $450? Okay, I don't care. Okay, it doesn't impact anything. Okay, it's literally the output we get for the amount of input we need is totally not worth it. Okay, just move on. You don't want to buy something else or hold something else. Move on. No one cares. Now we can also drop that 30%. We can, you know, that number now it's like down to 7 billion. Now you can drop it another 30% to 5 billion. How? There are Jeets that'll get rinsed up along the way. So up here, I believe, I'm just guessing, I believe Strong Hands, Associates, Richard Believers, Richard himself will be coming and accumulating as we move up. That's what I think is going to happen. I think a lot of supply will be removed again as we go up. How do I know this? I know you're talking shit, man. I know everyone's talking about selling at $1. You guys are going to sell at 5 cents, bro. Then you're going to sell at 10. And the next guys are going to sell at 22. Okay, it's going to hit 30, come back down to 15. Eric Wall's going to fumble, and he's going to write the essay. Okay, I can feel it, man. I can sniff this fluffy microphone. I've been here before. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. It's not a utopia hand where we all hold hands and everything goes up there. Friends, that's exactly what happened to Hex, by the way. Like, oh, sorry, did this happen to Hex? Yes. Yes, every single time someone sold the FUD, they'd write an essay, oh, it's too high, it's too high, too high. Okay, it happened a lot as well, by the way, here. In 2020, it was just full of people there, okay? There's a famous case, remember Johnny Chaos Report, I forgot the guy's name. This guy sold like 150 million Hex for like something like $60,000. Okay, it was worth 75 million at the top. And he made a video saying, this thing's a scam, it's all gonna dump and see us, okay? That guy had $75 million. Imagine you're sitting on the sidelines and you're writing an essay saying, oh, Hex can't go to 50 cents because this guy would have too much money. Yeah, look what happened. So remember, we're now down to $5 billion. We started with like 22.5. Now we're down to $5 billion needed. Okay, so I believe you can drop another 50%. How? Richard could bring in, and this is a conservative low number, $2.5 billion into the bridge from stablecoin and PulseX yield farming. So incentive token going up, all the PulseX yield farms, which are right here. So you can incentivize a lot of people to come in here, friends. So he can put farms for these projects. You just start handing them out. And what they end up doing is they bring their money in to go get the yield, and then they are creating bonds to the US dollar, which is going to be pDAI, but also it might be the pDAI farms. And like I said, just leave it open. There could be a Richard Hart stablecoin farm. That's what he's testing on that reserve thing, where he has like a Richard Hart coin if he wants to migrate through, but pDAI needs to get to $1 anyway. And once again, that would solidify the system. Okay. So remember, we started with 22.5. Do you want to know what the number now is? 2.5 billion. We're down 90% from the money you thought we needed. Okay. Now we can drop it another 40%. I already showed you, I did the research. USDT Tether and USDC Circle, in the event of a stable coin crisis, you only get 25 to 50% of redemptions. In the absolute worst bear market, it's all going to zero case. Let's use the number 50%. I actually went a bit like worse than that as well. So I assumed 60% redemption, because not everybody can redeem anyway. Not everyone does to redeem. They're just like, they go down with the ship. Friends, do you remember Binance? There are people who held, remember Binance was holding $40 billion of people's money, and Binance, they said it was running a Ponzi. Do you remember the Bitcoin Maxi FUD that happened literally like a year and a bit ago, or a year and a half ago? Yeah, you remember, man, the Binance FUD. They were all wrong. And I was watching this number. I'm like, bro, how are there $45 billion of people's money? What if Binance was running a freaking Ponzi? Like, you lose everything. After Celsius and everything went down, like, you should be taking your money out. They didn't care. They stayed there. For whatever reason it is. But look, it's just like humans in a city. There are people, it doesn't matter. A volcano goes off, thunderstorms here. Maybe there's an orange juice shortage, whatever it is. They're like, not leaving. Once our minds latch onto a network, we don't want to leave. Most of us don't, okay? 80% don't. 90% of people stay there. Funny enough as well, friends, they found some skeletons somewhere in one of these England villages, and they found out some guy, so the ancestor of that skeleton was like some English dude teacher, or it was kind of funny. Basically, they found out the guy had still been working the same job. I think, I forgot exactly what the job was. It might have been like a farmer, and then that guy was also a farmer. It was literally from the 1500s. So in 500 years, in multiple generations and ancestors, this guy's literally great-great-great-great-grandfather. They're doing the exact same job in the same 5-kilometer radius in England. It's insane, bro. None of you has ever left. You see? It also happens in crypto, digital real estate. So that 2.5 billion, drop at 40%, okay? And I'm a bit conservative as well. Now you're down to you need $1.5 billion to cover, all right? We removed 93% of the cash money, friends. Isn't that crazy, man? You think we needed 22.5 billion, you only need 1.5, okay? What gives you 1.5? A $12,000 ETH around here, okay? A $12,000 ETH. So look, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know. I'm convicted. I'm holding. What does that mean? I'm convicted. I'm holding. What it means is if we go to 13 cents, even though I tell you, maybe if you want to take profit, even though I say that, I'm not getting out the most of my bag. No way. Okay. I'm selling it. I'm holding it to $1. So it's either going to $0 or $1. That's it. Maybe it's going to get scary at 80 or 90 cents. That's something to think about. Is it worth holding it at 80 or 90 cents? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I believe, though, if pDAI got to 80 or 90 cents, there is strong Richard Hart tweets saying he's behind it. I think by that point. I don't think we get... Yeah, it's hard to go from because I know what the market's waiting for. I know what you're all waiting for. You all say, this FUD or this and that. Okay, bro, I know what you're waiting for, bro. You need the carrot in front of your face. That's what you need. You need Richard to tell you, I like pDAI. pDAI's cool. It's so decentralized. That's all you're waiting for. I know you are. I know all the essays, all the doubt, blah, 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 blah. You just all want Richard to say he likes it. That's it. And I know it. That's my edge. That's my real edge. Because that's why when I'm looking at 2 cents and Grok is saying there's a 60% chance that Richard is behind pDAI, and the market is saying 2 cents. I can tell you why. Okay, because you're all waiting. You want to lick that big lollipop. Now, he might never come out and say it, and it might be right, because maybe he has a plan to make another real stable coin later on, which just needs the puzzle pieces to be put in. He doesn't want to confuse people with 2 stable coins or something. We'll see. So as I showed you, right, Ethereum going to $12,000. Yeah, the OA now has 2 billion. It covers it with a surplus. You only need 1.5 billion, okay? Obviously, once again, friends, if he can do it, You gotta, like, you first ask why, man. I've got Spoonie here. Me and Spoonie been breaking the backs of the bears, but I already answered why. And there are people haven't watched my video. Go back and watch. Type in Eric Wall and my stuff. I did an Eric Wall interpretation in the next bear market of why Richard would do this in the first place. And the nihilistic, pessimistic, scammer thinking approach is that Richard has a lot of the pDAI and he wants to use his purchasing power with a big amount of edge over the rest of the sharks in Pulse Chain core coins. He wants to use it first. He wants to deploy it first, so he does it. Okay, so that's like even like the worst case. You think negative or anything, you think there's negative view out here, I still make a case for it. And that's ultimately the answer why. That's why most people still don't get it. So Richard's got 55 billion pDAI here. All right. He can make the farms thicker. He can push a few buttons, do a few pegs. Okay. Now it doesn't have to get to pegs straight away. A lot of people believe, you know, maybe it's just gonna wake up one day into dollar. I hope so, bro. I hope so. I know Richard, man. I don't know Richard, but I know Richard. Okay, he knows you're gonna cheat at 10. He knows you want to cheat at 20. He knows you want to cheat at 30. He's gonna give you the chance to. He's like, oh, you say you want $1, bro, but actually, you're happy to sell at 20 cents. So the more those Jeets get out at, like, you know, 5, 7, 10, 15 cents, the more they get out, the less of the bill you need. In fact, Ethereum's price doesn't have to be 12,000 at that top. It can be down even more. Of course, got to do all the disclaimers. If you lose money in any of these things, it's your fault. This is a thesis. I think it's a first cycle unicorn, and I've been covering it for a long part of the way. It broke this psychologically important 1 cent. Me being convicted, me thinking it's a unicorn, it doesn't mean it's 100% guarantee. And I've said that thousands of times. Also, friends, just to let you know, like, I don't have any hatred in my heart. Or almost all the Hexagons, all the Pulse Chain community, they talk with me out of respect. Because whenever they talk about the pDAI thing, they go, well, at least Somi says he's guessing. Okay, that is every single person. I love and appreciate you. You guys are right. Because basically, they're cut that people are speaking with certainty. Where they say, Richard is definitely doing this and everything. But you got to understand, Habib, their first cycle is, and they're all in. So their brain needs it to be 100% certainty. And they could be right. But I understand where it's coming from. It's a tug of war. Let the market decide. Let the market decide. Okay, so that's when everyone refers to me, any of the videos and tweets and stuff there. They always say, like, hey, like, even Somi said, we don't have all the answers. We don't have all the answers. But do you think, as time passes on, do you think the answers will reveal a continuation of the trend for the past 1.5 years? Or do you think the trend will change? I'm guessing that this will continue. That's what I'm guessing, friends. I'm just guessing that this will continue. Some people believe this happens and then we go home, negative prices. Yeah. What do you think happens? It's 2 cents. Grok says it should be 60. I want to know what you think it should be. Personally, just me, based off the information today, I feel it should be 10 to 20. I feel like it should be 10 to 20. But that's just me. Marco doesn't care. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.